Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Emmanuel Aigbogun, they talk why he choose to remain in APC, despite say he never get any benefit from APC. He say some people don't get appointment, some don't get cars as gift. Make I leave you, make you hear from Emmanuel Aigbogun, the message we bring come today.
I am the only social media and APC supporter in Edo State that have supported the APC and is yet to benefit. I am the only person who has supported the APC via this platform that is yet to benefit. You know, in the past, a lot of people were gifted cars, some were gifted 40 million, some were given all chunks of money. But we stood firm despite no one era. Our dedication to the party, our dedication to ensure that good governance come to the corridors of power is what has kept us here today. And we can no longer keep quiet, watching people ridicule our efforts for humanity. For all the lengthy period of time we were seeing, I was criticizing the Obaseki. People felt I was making a lot of money out of it. I was, benefiting from one thing or the other. No, I have never, across presidential grants, across federal grants, state loan grant, or whatever empowerment, I have not benefited one single government intervention in my life. As I speak today, I stand to be corrected. Today I'm in the farms. I'm working hard to earn a living for myself. I have not benefited one single empowerment from the APC, whether at legislative level, that you see them giving keke napep, sewing machine, whatever form of empowerment. I have never benefited a single empowerment from the APC. I stand to be corrected, and I challenge anybody who believes what I'm saying or who has information to say what I'm saying is false to come forward. I did it out of the passion to correct the abnormalities, and today Edo people are seeing it for the better. Edo people are seeing it for the better, and it pains some of us, whereby despite all of these support and active politicking that we have done for the interest of the APC and those in government, some persons still see us as a threat. Yes. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, Comrade Aigbogun Emmanuel. And if you're just joining me live, I want you to please invite, share, and like this broadcast. As you can see, I'm here to say certain things that has to do with my continuous participation in the political affairs and membership of the APC, as it reflects to our day-to-day political activities in the corridors of governance in Edo State. So if you're just joining me live, I want you to please share and invite, because I'll be saying a whole lot this morning. I want you all to please share and invite, because obviously speaking, one would agree that we're not, properly in the corridors of government, despite the fact that we ought to be, within the shores of this administration, owing to the fact that we have paid our own conscious price to ensure that we carry on day-to-day advocacy of governance, how it has been over time before we got into Senator Monday Okpebholo's administration. As you all know, I have been one of the hardened followers of the APC via my platform. And for some of us who are also very, very, very conscious-minded Edolites, I have also won all elections. When I mean won all elections from 2020, 2023, and 2024 elections, I have won all my polling units elections for the APC, owing to the fact that I saw them as a formidable position when we were in government, when we were out of government during the days of Obaseki administration. And one would ask, particularly my followers, in fact, what touched me to make this video today is that because I've seen no reason why you should continue to remain silent and hope. This hope cannot just come without you actually doing the needful. Now, let me be sincere. I have been criticized for collecting stomach infrastructure to remain in the APC. And I want to make it very, very clear today. I think it is high time. The government has been 1 year in office. I have not benefited anything from the government. Rather, I have supported the government to bring infrastructure to Edo people. As I speak today, my ward is currently enjoying over 28-kilometer road in the north from Okpebholo to Oza. That cut across from Wonde to Orionwo, still in my ward. In my state of residence, in my place of residence in Okpebholo, which everybody knows, we're currently enjoying the flyover. The governor made the pronouncement to build that flyover in my house during the electioneering period and campaigning period in 2024, while elections were going. That aside, I have also influenced a lot of developmental projects within that environment. As I speak to you today, the Army Day College in Okpebholo met significant infrastructural boost to be one of the best public schools in Benin City, Edo State. I'll be showing you guys. I advocated for it, and the governor, as of today, has done it. This is to the extent why some of us have decided to remain in the APC. One is that we were not fighting for stomach infrastructure. While we were in the APC, we were fighting for a better Edo State. And thus far, because of the social media has been, been occupied with criticism, false narrative, negative narrative about the governor. People tend to see the governor as somebody who is out of ideas, whereas the governor has done more projects in his first 1 year in office than any other administration since 1999. I want you guys to do your fact check. I'll also be showing it out to Edo people. I'll also be showing it out to Edo people for Edo people to see the extent to which we have actually brought development to Edo State. I don't want to mention few other roads within my corridor that has to do with Amofi, Iguomo, roads that will be coming up any moment from now that the government intends to do for the good and advancement of Edo people. Now, having said all of that, one would ask, Emmanuel, why are you still in the APC? Why are they empowering people we see that you are far better off? What is the issue? The issue here is very simple. Oh, who's calling me at the time like this? Oh, Emmanuel, why are you still in APC when the party appears not to be recognizing people like you who have worked for the advancement of the party, and the party has now gotten victory and you are shut out? The issue is very simple. In my days of working for APC, I did it out of passion to set the record straight. A lot of people came all out to elect him. Yeah, so a lot of people felt we were making money out of these things, and I stand to be corrected. As a dedicated APC member, I never got a farthing from the APC. For all the lengthy period of time we were saying I was criticizing the Obaseki, people felt I was making a lot of money out of it. I was, benefiting from one thing or the other. No, I have never, across presidential grants, across federal grants, state loan grant, or whatever empowerment, I have not benefited one single government intervention in my life. As I speak today, I stand to be corrected. Today I'm in the farms. I'm working hard to earn a living for myself. I have not benefited one single empowerment from the APC, whether at legislative level that you see them giving a keke napep, sewing machine, whatever form of empowerment. I have never benefited a single empowerment from the APC. I stand to be corrected, and I challenge anybody who believes what I'm saying or who has information to say what I'm saying is false to come forward. I did it out of the passion to correct the abnormalities, and today Edo people are seeing it for the better. Edo people are seeing it for the better, and it pains some of us, whereby despite all of these support and active politicking that we have done for the interest of the APC and those in government, some persons still see us as a threat. I am not in government. I don't in any way influence any political appointment or nomination. My ambition had always been to run for local government chairman of Nwonde. But at some point in time, I saw that my brother Emafidon, from the same ward I come from, who ran for House of Assembly and was rigged out by Obaseki, was nominated, and I felt happy, and I said this is time for us to enjoy the benefit of good governance as to a local infrastructure which is currently putting up. He just came into office as an acting chairman a couple of months ago. A couple of weeks ago, I shouldn't use the word months ago, a couple of weeks ago, and we're expecting him to put up a budget that would further advance the day-to-day activities of our people in Iwonde local government and the Synod in general. Now, a shift from that, I want to clear the air because a lot of people are going out saying, why APC have still not given you an appointment? See, let me tell you the truth. A lot of people who benefit from government do not even get appointments. The appointment you might think I should be looking for, it's not the normal appointment you can talk about. I prefer to be in an elective office than to get appointments. But at a time like this, I've seen the necessity for us to lobby for we to get appointments to be able to impact in people's life. As at yesterday evening, I said I received a call from a very, very dedicated supporter of mine all the way from Dublin. And what he had to tell me was very shocking, and I felt it's necessary and it's time for us to begin to speak all out. In Edo South, I was the first and only social media voice that supported Asiwaju's presidential ambition. Till today, I'm still supporting Asiwaju, despite all the negative criticism and assertion and ups and downs of the government. I'm still with Asiwaju. I started supporting Asiwaju as far back as 2022, when the primaries was not even visible. I started advocating for Asiwaju because I know he had the political clout to win elections. Now we are in the second to third year of Asiwaju's administration, and people will ask, "Hey, man, with all of these things you have done, why have you not still benefited?" The question to ask is the APC reward system. Is the question to ask and to talk about. 90% of people, particularly those who are currently in the corridors of power, did not vote for APC. 90% of those some of them who are commissioners, who are SSA, who are SA, majority of them did not vote for APC. Some of them did not even win their polling units. Majority of them did not even win their polling units. You don't tell lies. My unit is unit 008, Ward 7 is not. Obahu Town Hall. You can verify from the internet to see my election results as it was uploaded in IREV. Back to back, I have been winning my polling units for the APC. Pro bono. I have said the times to that number that I challenge any APC leader to come out to say Emmanuel Agbogun has been given XYZ amount of money to do what he is doing. It is born out of the passion, it is born out of my conviction to promote genuine politicking and democracy. It is as a result of ensuring that what needs to be done for the advancement of the Edo people must be done. Today I feel very happy, and that is why I'm remaining in the APC, that 90% of all the things I said about Obaseki is currently manifesting. It's currently manifesting. At some point I told Abat in 2021 that with the way they are going, before the expiration of Obaseki's second tenure, Abat will run out of this country. I also told him that Obaseki, after leaving government, will not reside in Edo State. Today, Obaseki is not even residing in Edo State. He's not even residing in Nigeria. And I also told him that except a government will not come that does not have the heart or the interest of Edo people at heart, all Obaseki's illegalities that we are talking about that you say is a lie will be exposed. Today, what have we seen? Randisin Blue, Edo Mall, Osimo Power. 90% of the things Obaseki used in deceiving the gullible diasporans are still very obvious that this man looted Edo State dry. But what are we seeing? We are seeing criticism. We are seeing all forms of back-talking against the government of the day, despite the fact that this is the governor who, despite being 1 year in office, is currently constructing over 300 kilometers of road across Edo State. Over 300 across Edo South. Let me use Edo South for a start. Not to talk about Edo Central and Edo North. Over 300 kilometers of road is under construction as we speak. And not just construction, majority of this construction, some of them are up to 80%, some of them are up to 70%, some of them are up to 90% completion fate as we speak. So I am coming out this very moment to let Edo people know that despite the fact that you have seen that within the APC, there is no obvious media strength, particularly when it has to do with social media. The media strength is very weak. We are going to be rolling out our cameras to show to Edo people these road projects, this school infrastructure that Senator Monday Okpebholo has done in less than 1 year in office. It has no result of government influence. I am doing this to further set the record straight that this man is doing better and should be encouraged. Agreed, criticism in any government. I can tell you that 90% of the things Obaseki did as project to show Edo people was born out of the result of our criticism. Otherwise, you would not have seen much. The much you saw was born out of the criticism that we carried out. So, except you are not in this space and except you don't know the work I did, particularly very many of them who were in the PDP that they come to APC, when they see me, they say, "Ma, where you dey? I will need to see you for this government." And I tell them, I don't need to be within the corridors of power to influence the government to do the right thing. And a lot of people say, wait me, they don't want to carry because you too like truth. You know, so when you go there, you go talk with you, waiting, you're not supposed to, you talk and come and know. There is no government today in Nigeria that is 100% right. But to an extent, we see government that at least 70%, 80%, 20%, depending on how their politics is being done in their own part of the country. But in Edo State, you agree with me today that Edo State is the most discussed state when it comes to the issue of information dissemination. Edo State is number one. When it comes to the issue of politicking, we are number one in the scheme of things. When it comes to the issue of advocacy, we are number one in the scheme of things. You can see majority of the things that people do and get away with in other states, when they can come into Edo State, they fall into trouble. VDM was one. He's the son of Edo. He came, there was an issue. Addison Gwamnu issue was one. He came, now there's still an issue. So for some of us who have been in this space and who have been able to stand firm to advocate despite all odds, I'm the only person in the social media space that have not benefited from government in Edo State. If you think I'm lying, run your fact check. I am the only person within the political space of Edo that is yet to benefit, whether by way of appointment or by way of support or by way of encouragement or by way of stipends. I was offered money when Obaseki was in government to stop criticizing him and work for the government. I turned it down on several occasions, not once, not twice. Everybody knew today that the wrongs of Obaseki became clearer to the diaspora, particularly when some of them felt that Obaseki, when they came into Benin, they saw that Benin City was backward, unlike what it used to be. We put all of those informations out there. And because of what some of us know how to do best, we'll be showing you Okpebholo is not just building roads, he's building quality roads, and I'll be exposing majority of all of these things to Edo people to see. In a couple of days, I'm going to be rolling out my cameras to show the world and show them with facts and tell them to go and check what Obaseki did and what Okpebholo is doing. Particularly to our Bini brothers and sisters who is out there criticizing Okpebholo, calling him all forms of funny names and all that. The fact be said, Okpebholo has done much more better than any Benin son who has occupied the number one seat in the state for we the Beninese. As of today, go across all the major construction projects Okpebholo is doing. Okpebholo is not just building roads. He's building roads that will stand the test of time. Majority of the roads that Obaseki started constructing, look at Ewa Road. Sorry, I say Ewa Road. Look at what was it called? The Kenwa Road. Till date, that talks about the Gelegele Seaport he spoke about. Today, that road is still begging for completion. Despite all the international grants, federal government loans, FAC allocations, the only major highway that we used to remember Obaseki, he could not complete it. You saw what Adams Ali Oshomole did in Airport Road. He took that road to the extent in which anybody could access it. And today, you saw even when Obaseki continued the contract, you will still see to the extent where the job was uncompleted, and he only ran into the site prior to elections that were coming to see how he can continuously deceive the gullible. Today, Okpebholo has taken charge of that contract. You could need to see the extent of work going on there. It is so massive, and today real estates are springing up in that part of Benin City. It is not hearsay, it is IMAC. So I'm going to be showing you guys the quality of construction that Okpebholo is doing. When I mean quality, the so quality that we are benefiting from. Is these schools? I'm going to show you how majority of the schools were under Edo Best, and I'm going to be showing you how the schools are looking now under. That's why I disagree with the international bodies that say Edo Best was one of the best in Africa. No, when students were learning on bare floor, and you give a teacher an iPad to type information, and you say that that's an educational improvement because they are sending curriculum through what's it called, iPad technology. No. Are those children, are they learning under the technology you're talking about? The answer is no. They're only just sharing curriculum to teachers to teach them technology. How many Edo child under Edo Best could operate computers? And how many computers did Obaseki make available in those schools for them to be IT oriented? So it goes a long way to show. And it pains me when I see those of us who are from Edo South talking down on the government of the day. One, owing to the fact that in all of the Obaseki's legacy projects, ranging from Stella Obasanjo remodeling and reconstruction, Edo Educational Hub, majority of Obaseki's projects that were supposed to run before he left office were not even completed, and he commissioned it before he left office. The question to ask is, why would Obaseki bring in Obasanjo and the likes of former President Goodluck Jonathan and other big names across Africa, and even a sitting president of an African country, I think so, to come and recommission a secretariat built by Bemodia? Why would Obaseki bring in Obasanjo and the likes to also come and commission a Stella Obasanjo hospital that was not functional and there was no administrative work going on there? Why would Obasanjo bring in investors and economic partners to come and commission Stella Obasanjo Edo Educational Hub Yaro, when that place was not duly completed? So these are some of the vis-a-vis we are going to be showing you guys, and I bet you Edo people will get to see the reality on ground. I'm going to show you feet by feet of what Okpebholo is doing and what Obaseki did for us. I'm going to start from my neighborhood, because they say for crying out loud, charity begins at home. So come Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to be showing you roads that are currently under construction and roads that have already been constructed by Obaseki that is yet to be completed under Obaseki administration, and the quality of jobs done and the amount of what these jobs have actually cost. So once again, I remain no other person than your snowboard activist. I am out to tell every Edo person, every Edo person, bro, your voice.
Nah, Joanna.
Every Edo person, bro, your voice. Every Edo person, I'm here to tell every Edo person, let us watch out for what Okpebholo is doing. You know, the media has not been reporting some of these things, but we're going to be bringing it to your doorstep back to back, I must tell you, back to back. However, I remain no other person than your snowboard activist, Comrade I, Bogu Emmanuel. Do me that favor by sharing. Remember what I said, I am the only social media and APC supporter in Edo State that have supported the APC and is yet to benefit. I am the only person who has supported the APC via this platform that is yet to benefit. You know, in the past, people say a lot of people were gifted cars, some were gifted 40 million, some were given all chunks of money. But we stood firm despite no 1 naira. Our dedication to the party, our dedication to ensure that good governance come to the corridors of power is what has kept us here today. And we can no longer keep quiet watching people ridicule our efforts for humanity. That is part of the reasons why some of us will be out in coming days to show you a critical example of what good governance in Okpebholo's administration is all about. We'll be visiting the 3 senatorial districts to show you what good governance is doing under Okpebholo. I remain all the person and your Noble Right activist. Do me that favor to share this broadcast. Once again, I say thank you. And join me in coming days as we show you a fact check of what good governance has been. Thank you and bye for now.
Now we don hear from Imalo Aigbogun. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.